Dearly beloved, and those of us that barely met the cut, that's probably me mostly, we're here today to witness as you guys get joined into marriage, but also it's really a celebration of your love. From the very first, how do these glasses look on Instagram, all the way to now, it's been a journey. And during that time, you've developed your love and all your adventures, including 4-state tours, all these things help weld your relationship stronger and stronger so that we're ready today to meet right now. Now, I want you guys to remember a couple things. One, actually, before I even do that, let me say this. A lot goes into this wedding, right? From picking out the flowers and your outfits to travel, and it can turn into a checklist. Bam, 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 got that. But I don't want this to be. So I know you won't remember what I say in 5 minutes, 5 days, but it's okay, you're not supposed to, but I do want you to remember this. So I want you to just wait for a second, feel the sun, feel the wind when it happens, and just take in the moment that before you leave from right where you're standing, you're gonna be husband and wife. You're gonna be a family. So I just don't want you to feel like this is one more tick mark on a long checklist. It's actually a milestone of your courtship. Your courtship's not gonna end, but it is going to develop and deepen. As you go forward as a husband and wife, some of the adventures you will have will be fun and exciting like this, and some will be stressful like this. So all those things you will face together with a new sense of partnership, working as a husband and wife. So it's just, okay. Now, when you, do something else. When you guys met, I want you to remember something. You were not just in the right place at the right time to meet the right person, which of course you were, because you met each other. But you also were the right person. As New Girl says, you are the last slice of pizza. So never forget that not only did you meet a wonderful person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you also are that wonderful person that somebody else gets to spend their life with. You met at the exact right moment, at the right day, because maybe if we met a little bit earlier, it wasn't right. A little bit later, it wasn't right. And it seems like as soon as you guys first started talking, everything just came easy and natural. We're shaped by all of our life experiences, so that the shape you were in as a soul, as a spirit, as a person, was perfectly timed so that that conversation was able to happen so smoothly and develop. We're a little bit like the formations in Utah, where there's all these crazy rock, like you guys have been to Canyonlands with all the arches or arches. It's more arches than Canyonlands than arches, do you know that? What happens to make all these awesome formations is, at one time, everything was like solid rock. But then something happens, and through wind, rain, rivers, erosion happens, and it erodes some stuff away and some stuff stays. What is important is what stayed is the strongest of the rock. The softer sand blew away, the weaker stone crumbled, and what's left is both beautiful, but it's also the strong. And that is like you guys. You go through things in life, and they shape us. And sometimes it feels like, oh, that sucked. I wish I hadn't had to go through this thing. But they shape who you are just the same way. And right now, you are the strongest version of yourself that there's ever been. And you're the most beautiful version of yourself that has ever been. So it's nice to be outside to do a wedding ceremony. I love it. But it's extra special when we're outside around all these crazy formations too, I think. So we're going to go forward through life together, meandering down the same trail and path of life. At the center of all wedding ceremonies are vows. There are a set of promises you make today that you're going to have the rest of your life, the joy of fulfilling those promises to each other. And I understand you guys wrote the same vows, and you said you're going to go first?
Sure, yes.
Sure. I'll trade you.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh.
I shouldn't show it like this. I'm afraid to blow over.
Yep. All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Brandon, standing here on this mountain cliff with you, I'm reminded of every step that brought us to this edge. Every climb, every breathless moment, every view worth the journey. You are my best friend and the love of my life. Being with you feels like home, and I can't imagine being without you. 7 years together, and you still give me butterflies. I love you for everything you are and how you bring so much happiness, joy, and laughter into every day. You're an incredible person. You're loyal and you're generous to those close to you, but will also go out of your way to help a stranger. I'm inspired by how driven you are and how you just get things done. I'm proud of you for all that you've become, the awesome business owner that you are, and all that you've achieved because of your talent and willingness to sacrifice time. Thank you for working so hard. In return, you'll like this. I promise to stick with you through every season of life, like paint that never peels. And even if you sometimes brush me the wrong way, I'll always roll with it.
Oh.
The family we are creating is everything I once dreamed of. You're the most loving, gentle, and caring father, and I cherish watching you with our boys every day. The love we share is so special and strong, and I feel in every bone in my body that we are meant to be. I look forward to growing with you. Your love has taught me to love who I am wholeheartedly and unashamedly, and I could never thank you enough for that. I love you for teaching me how to take myself and life less seriously and to always focus on the good. I love you for knowing exactly what I need, like a good morning iced coffee, and for always picking me up when I'm down like no one else can. Your support gives me the strength and the courage to face life's challenges, and you inspire me to be the best version of myself each day. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't feel loved by you. Thank you. I promise that for the rest of my life, I will love you with all my heart, and I will always make sure you feel wanted. I promise I will always encourage you to be yourself, celebrate all that makes you who you are, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself every day. I promise to support you and give you the strength through life's biggest and smallest moments, the easy and the hard, and pick you up whenever you feel down. I promise to be your home, your comfort, and your safe place. I promise we will always have fun and our children will grow up knowing what true love feels like. Brandon, I love you more than I could ever put into words, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. They say that home is where the heart is, and that sometimes home has a heartbeat. And today, I vow that for the rest of my life, I'll be coming home to you. I love you.
I love you. So beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Take your time.
To my fiance. I can remember the butterflies like it was yesterday, sitting in that hotel room in Georgia, and the only thing getting me through that month-long work trip was talking and texting you every day. After weeks of messages and phone calls, I had finally made it home for that promised taco date that you agreed to. And thank God you did, because it changed my life. When I parked in the wrong restaurant and then proceeded to inhale 2 jumbo margaritas before dinner even came, it was safe to say I was nervous. Nervous because I could tell you were different. You were looking for love. Nervous because you're smoking hot. And I was actually pretty impressed that I'd landed said taco date. Nervous because I didn't know if I deserved someone like you. But that feeling couldn't stop me from this love story that was fuming. Fast forward 7 years, those fumes were ignited. And since then, you have been by my side through some of the most meaningful years of my life. As my best friend, my woman, my teammate, my fiance, and now my bride. You've supported me and helped me grow into the best version of myself. You're everything I've dreamed of and everything I needed. You're caring and kind. You're strong-headed and determined. You love hard. You're supportive of my fearless decisions. You're a trophy mother to our boys. And you're drop-dead gorgeous. I'm over the top excited to call you Mrs. DeRue and own everything that comes with that opportunity. Wherever we are, your heart will always be my home. Without ever second guessing myself, I vow to provide the necessities for our family, provide a safe place for our souls, and provide protection when needed. I vow to support your needs and respect your differences. I will take you as you are, your faults and your strengths. I vow to have the tough conversations and provide clarity in the fog and solutions to the madness. I vow to be by your side, rich or poor, sick or healthy, I will be here. I vow to support your dreams and goals and will encourage you to be your biggest, and I encourage you and be your biggest fan. I vow to never lose the spark that ignited our love. I will never stop doing the little things. I vow to always listen with an open mind, an open heart, never setting aside your thoughts and feelings. I vow to always be the best version of myself for you and our family. I vow to be a safe place for your vulnerable secrets and respect and safeguard them. I vow to always be truthful and maintain and build that foundation. I vow to love you unconditionally without hesitation on your best days and your worst, during good times and bad times, for better, for worse, today, tomorrow, and forever. I love you with all my heart. I know every day won't be easy, but as long as I have you, I have what I need. I'll always cherish our time together and hold the memories close to my heart. When I think of joy, I think of spending time with you. When I feel like I'm drowning, I will look for you to be my life jacket. When I'm on top of the mountains, I will look for your hand to hold. And when I think of life's best moments, you're always by my side. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, Jenna. You are my delicate rose I will water forever. Love, Brandon.
I love you.
That was a beautiful note. Love that. I'm a professional. I'm telling you, those are so good. It's
Thank
weird
you.
if I get
Comes natural.
Yeah, that's the difference between ChatGPT and speaking to me.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Brandon. Having heard all that has been committed to you, do you freely give yourself to your bride as husband and freely accept her to be your wife, entering into the lifelong bonds of marriage, committing to openly sharing, actively loving, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, in sickness or health, from this day forward?
I do.
All right, Jenna, having heard all that Brandon has committed to you, do you freely accept him as your husband, freely give yourself to him as wife, entering into the lifelong bond of marriage, committing to openly sharing, actively loving, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, in sickness or health, from this day forward?
I do.
So we're going to exchange rings in just a moment.
Okay.
But before we do, I just want to say a couple quick things about a ring and how it relates to you guys. Now, you have to follow me along on this a little bit. But at one time, rings weren't rings, right? At one time, they were a mineral. They were a rock inside of another rock somewhere else on a mountainside. And somebody had to say, you know what? I think there's something pretty in that hill. Let's go dig a hole. And they did that. And then they have to haul off all this iron ore or ore and smelt it down and craft it into what we call a ring. We do that because the ring itself has much more value than it did as a piece of a rock somewhere else. That is your guys' love as well. At one time, it was not known to you. Even after you found each other, you didn't really find the love yet. That's like saying, I think there's some fortress over there. Let's go find out. And you did, and you went forward, and over time, your love grew to be and developed. And now, you're more valuable as you are in this form than you, my goodness gracious almighty. I've never had this hat blow off before. You're more beautiful now like you are than separate from each other. So let the ring not only tell the world you're taken, but also let it remind you that it takes work, it takes time, and it's always worth it. And you're more beautiful together than you were separate. That being said, do you have your rings? I'll hold that for you if you want. And then take the ring you plan to give to him, and take the ring you plan to give to her. Okay. Who's gonna go first this time? You wanna go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my left hand.
Yeah. That is true. All right. Placing the ring on her finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I ask that you wear it
I ask that you wear it
as a sign to the world.
as a sign to the world.
You are my wife.
You are my wife.
Okay. If you place the ring on his finger, and you repeat after me.
Okay.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I ask that you wear it
I ask that you wear it
as a sign to the world
as a sign to the world
that you are my husband.
that you are my husband.
Okay. I'm going to step aside for a second. I'm going to take your bouquet and books with me. Hold hands and gaze into each other's eyes for me.
Can we switch sides?
Yep. You follow your heart, man. Okay. Having seen the love that you share and the commitment you have to each other and to marriage together, it is my distinct honor and privilege to say that by the power bestowed on me, I pronounce you married. You may now kiss for the very first time as a husband and a wife.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's like